So it's Fan Friday, it's all about you all in your comments. Is Germany one of my favorite countries to go ahead and visit? That's a kind of weird question for Fan Friday. Should women, do they have a place in sports? Should they be playing men's sports? And are the Cleveland Cavaliers favorites to go to the NBA Finals? It's Fan Friday, it's all about you.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. It's Richard Sherman, and you're watching JRSportBrief.
So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to get into the first question for Fan Friday, and it comes in via DR on Facebook. Did I enjoy Germany in the Super Cup? Will I come back one day? Well, I've gone out to Germany many a times. This was my first time in Dusseldorf. I had a great time checking out the Super Cup. Go ahead and watch that footage from yesterday. I even had an opportunity to learn more about the Bundesliga and even participate in the game with some of the media folks myself. And by the way, I scored a hat trick. The German league, they actually offered me a long-time contract, but I have better things to do here in America. I always have a great time in Germany. I will be back. The Super Cup was dope. The fans of Borussia Dortmund were fun. And now we're going to go into the next question for Fan Friday. And it comes in via Danny Ariola. Which teams do I see playing in the World Series this far? Well, to be honest, it's probably going to come down to the Dodgers, maybe the Tigers if their bullpen can actually stay together, and then maybe even the Angels. But I, at this point in time, am more interested in that young lady right there. Her name is Mo'ne Davis. Although she plays for the Little League and she's not a Major League Baseball player, her story is more important to me right now than any damn Major League Baseball player. 13 years old, African American, the only girl, 70 miles per hour. She is making people look silly. Now, why is this a great story? There have only been about 17 females to ever participate in the Little League World Series, and that's out of 9,000 people. And I think it's a great inspirational story for young girls, regardless of whether they're black, purple, green, or blue, to understand that they do have an opportunity to go and do something if they put their mind to it. She's also very intelligent, and she loves basketball as well. Too many people go outside and are told that they can't do this, they can't do that because of how they look or because of their gender. But Mo'ne Davis, she is making those boys look silly. So I could care less about Major League Baseball right now. I want to see Mo'ne Davis and her team. I want to see those guys go out there and win the Little League World Series. That would be an awesome story. Everybody needs to wake up. Women definitely have a place in sports. It even upset me earlier today when somebody on Fox Sports said to the young lady, hey, why don't you participate in a little female-friendly sport? That's disgusting. He's the reason why Mo'ne Davis, people need to pay attention. Shout outs to all the women out there. Shout outs to everybody out there who's told that they can't do something. You better be like Mo'ne. Mo'ne is about the only jersey I will wear right now. Next question for Fan Friday comes in via, who's this guy? Rocco the Legend. Are the Cleveland Cavaliers the best team on paper this year? Yeah, we know they're the best team on paper. Kevin Love trade is about to be official. Go ahead and watch that video. Paper does not win you championships. The last I looked, some team named the San Antonio Spurs, they were the champions. Last question for Fan Friday. This comes in via Rodney Davis. Why should I ask you Fan Friday questions on Facebook anyway? You only look at the ones on Twitter. Good point. Have you been on Facebook? Well, you're asking me about Facebook. Your grandmother's probably on Facebook. Your mother's probably on Facebook. All the good questions that I get, they come in via Twitter. I mean, there's a guy on Facebook every single week. He asks me if he is a potato. So if you're on Facebook, there's a good chance that you're probably a little bit behind the times. Twitter has the best questions, but Rodney, props to you for sending me in a question. Look at it this way. Your question came from Facebook. It's Fan Friday. It's all about you. And you know what? You better support Mo'ne Davis, who throws 70 miles per hour at 13 years old. And a little girl, by the way. So I'm out here in Manhattan. It's good to be home in New York City. You should do yourself a favor. Subscribe, click, be like Mo'ne, be a superstar. You may not be able to throw 70 miles per hour, but you're doing yourself a great service by clicking that subscribe button. And I'm gonna go. It's time for me to call it a day. It's good to be home. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Subscribe.